What if you could build a business that gives you the life of freedom you deserve? What if you could find the secrets to marketing, leadership, customer service, and other aspects of business that help you exceed your goals? What if you could walk away from your business for 30 days and it never misses a beat? That's what this podcast is for, to help business leaders like you find freedom from the day-to-day grind and start spending your time doing the things you love. I'm Levi McClendon, and my co-host is Josh Taylor, and this is the Cheers to Freedom podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Cheers to Freedom podcast. I am your host, Josh Taylor, and I am with my host, Levi McClendon, and also Zach Davis. Levi, Zach, how are you guys doing?
Doing well, man. I'm doing really well. We are pumped and fired up and excited to have this man, Zach Davis, on this podcast with us today. Welcome, Zach.
Thank you very much. Excited to be here. Excited for the future of OptSpot and excited for our customers more than anything.
Well, as many of our listeners may or may not know, Zach Davis is from Washmore Media, and OptSpot made an announcement last week or 2 weeks ago that we are acquiring Washmore Media. And so this is a really exciting podcast because we're going to talk about what that means for OptSpot, what it means for our customers, and really why even, Levi, you decided to make this move and the frustrations that we were maybe dealing with for our customers, and why we thought Zach was a great person to partner with on alleviating a lot of those frustrations. So before we do that, though, Zach, tell us a little bit about your background in the car wash space, what got you into the car wash space, and maybe what you've been doing over the past couple of years with Washmore.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll try to make it brief but detailed. Started with an advertising agency right out of college. I have a marketing degree. It's called ACOG Media Works, and luckily one of my first accounts ever happened to be a car wash. That car wash was Racer Classic Car Wash out of Lubbock, Texas. The owner-operator of that was Andrew Zamora, and got to know that guy really well. And he really taught me the ins and outs of this industry. So I'll always be thankful of that for him. And with that, our background was a full-service ad agency. So we did everything for him, from design to websites, social media, you name it, we did it. And he grew from 1 locations to 7 pretty quickly. And with that, he suggested that we look into this space a little more in depth and see if anybody needed our services a little more. So went to my first show in 2014, found out that, there was a big need in this industry for some good marketing. And with that, somebody that had some knowledge in the space. I got to know the ins and outs of the tunnel from Andrew and price points and what made car washes tick and, pain points they had as owners. And so I really took that to heart and learned as much about the industry as well. So I could, talk shop with my customers and understand their pain points from operators as well as what we did. So, did that, developed 4 or 5 customers really quickly. And at the time spoke to my boss and said, hey, can I focus on just this industry? And from there took off and did that. We try to be very in depth with our customers and do multitude of things, from social media ads, digital ads, websites, amazing graphic design team I'm bringing on board with us. We crank out signs and pay station designs quicker than anybody I've ever seen, and not just quick, but very detailed, very good, very clean in the way customers need to see them. So, that's kind of us in a nutshell. Been doing the car wash stuff for, about 9-10 years now. I'm even partners with a group of guys that have a car wash. So I actually have part ownership in a car wash, which I think is very unique for a lot of people in this space, So things I suggest are things that I would absolutely suggest for my own wash, so.
Levi, talk to us a little bit about, before we get into what does this mean, this acquisition mean for our customers, talk to us a little bit about why you decided to make this move with Washmore.
Yeah, absolutely. Early on, I met Zach a couple years ago as we started getting into this space. And, as most of you know, I mean, our entire platform and what we do centers around SMS. So, we're just trying to connect the dots, offline to online, online to offline, communicating with people. And obviously we've stayed out of that kind of full service because we know it's a lot of work, and we wanted to stay in our lane. So as we started reaching out to other agencies such as Washmore, we started developing relationships with other agencies. And so over the years, we've just really connected with Zach and his team. I would say for me, one of the most important things that we can do internally is bring on people that fit the culture really well and really buy into what we're doing, because we need passionate people, right? We need people that really care and are passionate about who we're working for. And when we come into this space, I mean, we care wholeheartedly about our customer and about their well-being. And we realize that what we do directly affects them and the people that work for them and their families. And the better job that we can do bringing these services in together, the more successful we're all going to be. And it's just it's a full 360, right? If they're successful, we're successful, and so on. And so anyway, just over the years, we've gotten to know Zach at the shows, and I think what really kind of sold me on Zach was just he's just like a sponge, and he just would soak in everything that we were doing and everything that we were saying. And there's a lot of times you have a marketing mind that if that person doesn't come up with the idea, then they feel threatened, right? So they feel like, oh, they're going to take over my business, or they know more than I do. And what I love about Zach is that he's just like, dude, you guys doing that? Let's do it. Like, yeah, let me read that book. Let me do this. And oh, that makes total sense. We should do direct response marketing. We should be tracking this stuff instead of, oh, yeah, I don't know if that really works. My customers want this or that or whatever. And so to see him develop and grow really alongside us has been extremely beneficial to the customer. And so as we continue to just, I would be on a call and be like, okay, here's some people you can talk to. And if they end up with Zach, gosh, we have some, case studies and testimonials of our customers just taking it to the next level. But it was a little bit frustrating because we would have our calls with our customers, tell them everything we want to do. And then, okay, talk to Zach and his team. And they would talk and we would go back and forth. And I'm like, gosh, how awesome would it be that we could be on the same team under one roof and have the same messaging and story and cadences and campaigns put together. And so I just brought it up to Zach, last year, just kind of in passing, like, dude, we need to work together or whatever. And he, seemed interested. He's like, dude, I think we need to talk, and so as our relationship has developed, as we've seen him put as much passion and commitment to his customers as we do to ours, we're just like this. I think this could be a really, really good fit. And so as we, just started talking and working out the numbers, working out the details, we just felt this would be really good for us, our families, our companies, and ultimately our customers. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, I think that one of the things I'm most excited about this is anytime we would jump on a call with our customers, and it was a merged call with Zach's team and our team. It was always a lot of fun because there were just ideas that were just spurring and spurring and spurring, and everyone on the call was all about helping that car wash get the most bang for their buck, to get the most success in whatever we were doing. And we were trying to alleviate waste. We were trying to move out the things that weren't working. And so there was a lot of conversations back and forth, ideas back and forth. It was just going around and around. So it was always a lot of fun. So I'm excited about what this means for our customers, what we're going to be able to do for it. Zach, talk to us a little bit about what you're bringing to OptSpot as far as the experience that you have. So your team is coming with us, so I'm really excited about that because we've got some graphic design stuff that we're going to be able to do that, we have not been able to do as well because we didn't have the team. So now we've got some of that. But just talk to us a little bit about what you're bringing in from Washmore, and then Levi, we're going to go jump into what does this mean for our customers moving forward, because it's going to change our business model a little bit too.
Yeah, so with us, as you mentioned, I'm bringing two of my graphic designers, my strongest designers that we've had. They've been in this space now for 6+ years, and so they're very versed on every sign design size, pay station type flows, and so a lot of experience there from my team. And then you're getting myself, which I've always not tried to toot my own horn, but it's a very unique perspective. I've got ownership in car wash. I've been in this space and been really in depth with my customers and got to know the ins and outs of the industry. So, not only can I present ideas from a marketing side of things and get really deep with stuff, but I can also present it from an owner's perspective. How are we going to execute these things on a ground level? Does it make sense for an owner to do this? And so that's a unique thing I'm going to bring to the table. With us, we're really big into creativity. Like you said, Josh, we try to think of fun, unique ways to not just be so templated and get outside the box and really speak to our customers. The main thing I try to get across to our people is why are they coming to wash with you? What's the reason they're
Mm-hmm.
coming to you and not the other guy? And what can we do creatively to enhance that message and get that out? So we're going to bring a lot of depth. I get to spend a lot of time with my customers, and not that OptSpot doesn't do that. They do that at a high level, and that's why this partnership made sense for us. But even more depth in things that can help build these lists and databases quicker. We've, as y'all said, had overlaps of customers, and the ones that have overlapped with us and you guys, the results have been dynamic and they've been huge. So, for us to bolt on with you made a lot of sense. And so that's really what we're going to bring to the table. Very high end design, lots of creativity, ideas for ground level attacks as well. I know that's a lot of things that people ask about. What can we do additionally that y'all can't do? And so we want to bring ideas to the table there that you can do on a site level that are going to enhance all these funnels of bringing in data and people to capture in your list. So that's pretty much what we'll bring. Yeah.
Well, one of the things that, OptSpot has been intentional about, and Zach, I feel like you're the same way, which is why your team fits so well with OptSpot, is, we've tried not to go wide with customers. We've tried not to grow so fast that we can't be intentional and spend time with our customers, spend time one-on-one. I mean, one of our favorite things to do is just sit down and talk strategy with individual customers. And I know that that's a passion of yours that we're definitely going to be utilizing on our team. I know Levi and Jeremy, it's extremely important to them and all of our teams. So we're not growing. So we're not trying to grow so fast, even with this merger. We're trying to keep it slow so we can go deep with our customers and not wide, and actually get them the most success possible. So Levi, this is something that's been in the making for a little while. Talk to us about what does this mean ultimately for our customers here at OptSpot?
Yeah. So one thing that we constantly talk to our customers about, and we have this framework, it's called the 5 Funnels to Freedom framework. Of the 5 funnels, 3 of those are marketing funnels. So it's really important when we're coming on board and saying, hey, listen, your 3 of your funnels, one of them is your on-site marketing, one of them is your off-site marketing, and one of them is your online. And it's pretty easy for us to come in and say, hey, do these things. But then it's like giving it to them to actually do is a different story. And we have so many of our customers that are like, we trust you guys. Can you just do it for us? Right. And so what we found in the space that car wash operators, they love running their car washes, right? They want to get dirty. They want to get in there. They want to see that the cars are being cleaned. They want to manage their operations. A lot of these guys are, generational car washers, right? And so that's really what they want to do. But what's happened is because the space is growing so fast and so quickly is that they realize there's a lot of competition and crap. We actually need to do marketing, right? It's not just the field of dreams, build it and they will come anymore. It is like, gosh, we've got to get members. We've got to get people into here. How do we make that happen? And they wear a lot of stinking hats. And so for us to come on, we've tried it, Josh, for years. I've been like, do we do everything for them? Do we not? Like, how do we make this work? And honestly, it's all about the people. And when once Zach and I started talking, I'm like, man, if I had somebody like Zach that could run that department and bring on the full service to where now when I say, hey guys, your on-site marketing consists of A, B, and C. Oh, and guess what? We do it for you. We're going to design that for you. We're going to deliver this for you. We're going to make sure that we're on top of that. You don't have to worry about it. And oh, by the way, your online funnel, yeah, your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads. Oh yeah, by the way, we got that. We're doing that for you. Oh, and you don't have to worry about it. Oh, and your offsite, we're going to help you with your print and your mailers and your design. Again, boom, we got that. Your email marketing, you want that? I've always stayed away from email marketing. And now guess what? We're going to be offering it because that's another touch point that you get to touch. And we get to automate all this. So it's going to be really, I think, exciting for us to come in now and say, hey, for the customer, you get to hire somebody like a bunch of minds like Zach's and Josh's and mine and Jeremy's, and you get this high level team, okay, and all the different angles of that team and the different the positive things that they bring into it, all for one price, and you don't have to worry about it. I tell my customers, listen, you have 2 jobs to do. Go to your wash, put out a clean car, right? Put out a clean car and make people happy. If you can put out a clean car and make people happy, we'll do the rest for you. So we're really coming out with this kind of this done for you packages and model for us to come in and get your funnels going so that you can continue to increase your retail business as well as increase your memberships. And that's what this is all about.
Yeah. A lot of our customers, whether they were working with Zach or another agency, along with working with us, what we would find is a lot of times they would have different goals, different strategies, and it would start to get confusing. It would start to get really muddy and noisy. And now with bringing all of this together, we're getting rid of the noise, we're getting rid of the confusion, and we're pointing all of your marketing strategies to one goal. And that is really ultimately to increase your membership revenue. And so I'm excited about this because now it does bring more clarity to our customers' marketing strategy and allows them to get rid of the noise with so many different voices speaking into such important content.
Yeah, so I want to make a little clarification as well, just to get this out there right now. We are not going to go out there and be order takers. Okay. So I'm just throwing this out there right now. We're not the typical agency that says, hey, what do you want us to do? Okay. And honestly, a lot of our customers they really don't want that. You have the small mom and pop shop that, and I say small mom and pop, but maybe somebody who owns, 1 to 3 car washes. And honestly, they want direction. They want us to tell them what to do. And so many agencies out there are order takers. They go out there and say, hey, okay, who are you? What do you want us to do? Blah, blah, blah. And now they're like, well, crap, I need you guys to come up with ideas. I need you to send those messages, and we need you to be able to convert those people. What would you do? So our goal, at least right now we're just getting into this with Zach, and we're just making, kind of our packages right now. And what is that going to look like? But our overall strategy is to bring packages to our customers that already have been proven out to work. Okay. So we know that if you do this, right, here's X, you're going to get Y. If you put so much into Facebook ads, you're going to get this return. If you put so much into your on-site signage, you're going to get this type of return. And the whole goal drives back to the numbers. It's the data. Our job is to fill your funnels with data, because I'm telling you right now, if you're not doing it, that car wash coming in down the road, they're going to do it. So you've got to insulate. You've got to protect your castle, your car wash castle, by building that moat deeper and wider. And how do you do it? Stinking get phone numbers. Like, I know I keep harping on that, but every single funnel that you're doing, you've got to be collecting those numbers so that those customers are your customers. And now you're going to be able to bring them back into your wash. And so you guys, I know I'm passionate about that, because I feel like that is such a big thing that people overlook. You open a new wash and you think, oh, it's just good enough. People are going to come. We're going to give really good service and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, yes, you are. But that doesn't mean that the car wash coming in down the road is going to suck. Like, they're going to be really fighting for that business too. So anyway, bringing these packages and really being more proactive with our customers, saying, listen, here's what we are going to do. Here's what we intend to do. Okay, here's this. We're going to do 4 campaigns per year. We're going to do this on your Facebook. We're going to blah, blah, blah. And as long as they agree to it and we go down that path, it's going to be a really good partnership and relationship with our customers. And honestly, Josh, just to, kind of hit on this, our kind of perfect avatar customer is honestly somebody with like 1 to 10 locations that don't really have a marketing department, right? We want to come in and be that. Now, that doesn't mean we don't work with the bigger customers that have 20, 30, 40 locations, because we do. But in the capacity that we can come in and say, here's your package, here's your plan. If you're out there listening to this right now and you're sitting there, scratching your head thinking, how am I going to do all these things? Well, I think we're the perfect fit when it comes to, again, that size of a company that's looking for the different marketing points that they need to put in place.
I mean, at the end of the day, we hate doing things that are going to waste money and resources and time that aren't going to work. And that's kind of where we've done this, is how can we get the maximum results with the minimal effort, really. It doesn't take complicated strategies to get this done. It just takes the right strategies, and it takes the ones that have been proven, and then analyzing the data, which is something that Zach, you've been able to help us with a lot too. Just running a lot of these campaigns that we were able to assist with, and analyzing data. So Zach, as we close, let me just ask you this. You've been in the space for a while now. What is your favorite thing about working in this industry, and why do you believe that our customers, especially with this merger, are going to be more successful?
Hold on. I thought you were going to ask who's your favorite person at OptSpot to work with, but
Well, we already know who
Favorite
that is,
person.
and I just didn't want to make it awkward for you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Jeremy. It's Jeremy.
Yeah.
So
That's everybody's favorite.
that's a politically correct answer, right? So
Right.
it's not on this call. You know, for us and me, the thing I'm most passionate about is the people that I work for, right? The customers. That's my favorite part. A lot of my customers end up being really close friends with me because I want to be an extension of your business. I want to be just as much a part of your business as your manager, your CSA, or yourself. I have a genuine buy-in to the success of that. And I love to get to know people. Most people, a lot of our customers aren't just car washers. They have other businesses. They have other points of their life. And I love to get to know that. I love seeing the sites. I love touring car washes. One thing I've noticed is you could have the same, say, a Sonny's tunnel built at 120 feet and another one 10 miles down the road, exact same specs. And it's two completely different washes and two completely different targets and things of that nature. So just getting to learn for me and being in that world and seeing the differences has always been fun. I'm a person that doesn't like to be confined. I work from home right now, and that can always drive you crazy. But that's the fun part, is I get to talk to a multitude of people from different walks of life. I get to learn what makes them successful and maybe some of their pain points, and try to solve their pain points and make them be successful. Coming from an agency background, one of my few times I lose accounts is when they sell, but that's also them being successful. I've built them up to a point where somebody wanted them, and that's awesome. On those days, I'm excited to see that happen for them, and it's happened a lot because we built them up to a point. And so, for me, that's my biggest passion, is the people. I make myself very reachable. This is an open invitation to text me at midnight, but if you text me at midnight, I'll probably answer. And I've always said that to people, and until they start working with me, they don't believe it. And I'm just very available because I'm a personal small business owner myself, or was, and now I know I would want somebody to answer me if I have something that's important to me. And so I try to make that a big point. And so just the relationship side of things is what I love the most, more than anything. For me, I think what's going to make everybody really successful with this merger is kind of what Levi alluded to. It's going to be a one call to handle everything. It's not going to be, you got somebody over here, somebody over there, somebody over here. It's all gonna be one call. It's one call to your account rep, whether that's me or Trent or Austin or anybody on the team, really. And we're gonna be the ones that'll synergize your plan. We're gonna have things planned in advance, so you're not just saying, when should we do a deal? When should we do this? Right. We're gonna lay out a playbook for you that we've seen works. It's not like we're pulling this stuff out of left field. I've been testing this stuff for multiple years. Levi's been testing it with Stacy, who's our Facebook marketing expert. She's got some amazing data that she shared with us, and conversely. And so we've got a lot of great minds combining here. I've always joked it's kind of like a Thanos with Avengers. We're adding that final jewel to the bracelet. We're just not going to snap the fingers and bad things are going to happen. We're going to snap the finger and good things are going to happen. And that's how I feel. And, I was strategic in joining this team as well. Conversely, with y'all picking us to work with you guys, we've always admired OptSpot from afar and how they took care of their customers. And so for me to hop onto this team, it's seamless for me. Y'all take care of your people the same way I took care of mine. So it's exciting. We're going to be able to offer a lot of big things for our people that really maybe they don't have time to do. And we're going to make it easy for them to be successful and build out these programs that'll get you to, ultimately their freedom number. That's our goal, right? To get them to that point to where they're enjoying life, not feeling stressed. And by doing these things that we've laid out and researched, you're going to get there. So.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Well, Zach, welcome to the team. We're excited to have you.
I'm excited. My team's excited.
That hat looks good on
there. I need to get a few more. I need to get some other color. I like to match.
At the show.
Blue, so.
We always get new hats at the show.
I got a bunch of new colors at the show. So customers, if you're a customer of OptSpot, make sure that you come by and grab a hat, and Zach, we'll give you a few.
Yeah, we'll let you have a couple. Your guys are very good on their shoe game, so I've been asking for suggestions on which Jordans or whatever I need to get to match the hats and stuff. So I've been shoe shopping a little bit. I gotta match the team. So,
well, if you are coming to the Southwest show, make sure you stop by our booth. Come say hey to us. That's our favorite thing to do. There is to see our customers. Let us know what hat looks best on Levi, and
we can have a contest.
We can have a contest to see which hat looks best on Levi. Let us know, what content has been helpful for you with the podcast as we continue to do these. We want to know what's been helpful for you. And as always, text cheers to 411-365. That's cheers to 411365 to get updates on when podcasts are dropping, new things that are rolling out with us, even as we start rolling out some of these new products with OptSpot. We got a big year ahead of us. We're really, really excited about it. And subscribe wherever you're listening. If you're watching on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple or wherever you like to listen to podcasts, make sure you subscribe and review us. Give us a star rating so that we know that the content we're doing is helpful.
Hey, and real quick, Josh, I wanted to say, please be patient with us during this merger. We're rolling out packages. We do have and this is legit, we have a kind of a wait list. Just get in line. So anytime somebody's interested in kind of these next features and the packages and what we're going to be offering, we're just having you fill out the form and let us know what you're most interested in. And again, we don't want to just like open the floodgates and then fall on our face. That's just not what we want to do. We feel like we can roll slower to start and then get these things launched and then bring everybody on board pretty quickly after we kind of get this dialed in. It won't take forever, but again, we don't want to come out and over promise and under deliver. We'd rather under promise and over deliver and make sure you guys are being serviced properly. And so just bear with us just during this. We got the show coming up and this merger happening, but we'll be done soon and we'll get these out for you. But make sure to get in line for the products that you're interested in.
All right. Well, hey guys, until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.